Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. I'm here still on the Big Island in Hawaii because we are here for the launch of a truck that people have been waiting for a redesign for many years. And this is one of the reasons. This is it. This is your all new 2024 Toyota Tacoma. This is a new grade known as the Trailhunter. But before we get into this off-roading, but also overlanding mid-sized truck without me falling down, let's talk about what's going on here. And I'm actually gonna support myself on this lava stone that Mother Nature put here. Let's talk about what's going on. The Tundra, that received a redesign just a couple years ago. Now it's the smaller brother's turn to get that full treatment of not only all new style, but also new technology, new appointments to the interior, and new power. Now, the competition is also bringing up their level of their game, trying to go after the top dog prize in the mid-size pickup truck. But you know what? At SEMA last year, Toyota shocked a lot of people coming out with this new Trailhunter edition. It's one of 8 grades that you could choose from, and this actually slots in above the iconic Tacoma TRD Pro. But what makes it special is not only is it off-road capable, as you can see in the little display setup that they have, but also the ability to do that overlanding that's becoming more and more popular. So what I want to find out is, if you're looking for the ultimate, the best new mid-size truck to buy, especially over something like a Canyon AT4X or a Colorado ZR2, is this Tacoma Trailhunter the one to buy? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, the color. This color is unique to the Trailhunter, and what you're gonna find is you're gonna get extra off-roading capability, just like the TRD Pro, but with a little bit different twist. Now, with the new design, you're gonna get an additional 3.5 inches of width over the standard Tacoma SR5. But what's nice about the Trailhunter is that you're getting flat black on the fender flares, massive fender flares to give it a little bit different look from the other grades. As we kind of swing across the front, and I'm trying not to fall, you're getting all new LED lighting, LED daytime running lamps. You still have the fake vents though, just like on the other trim. So I am gonna zonk that, but what I'm definitely not gonna zonk is the new grille. I love the flat black. They kept everything flat black for the Trailhunter. You have your heritage badge, Toyota heritage badge, forward-facing camera. One thing I would have liked to have seen is a washer. So I am gonna zonk that there's no washer for that forward-facing camera, but what I'm not gonna zonk is as we come down, you have full functionality, rigid LED fog lamps, and of course your LED light bar in the center, just like on the bigger Tundra. And then I love the way they did this bottom portion on the actual front bumper. And what's great about it is that underneath, you don't have aluminum skid plates, you have stamped steel skid plates. So that's another differentiator compared to the Tacoma TRD Pro, is you're getting even heavier dutier skid plates underneath to protect the underbody of this beast. Now, as we slowly, gently rise on up, you'll notice the hood, clean, aggressive design, very similar to what you would find on the Tundra, but with its own unique look. It doesn't have the hood scoop like you would find on the TRD Pro, and I think that's a good thing. It doesn't need to look just like a Tacoma TRD Pro. And then you'll notice up top, I love the way that they have the Toyota Heritage badge up there, and we're gonna talk more about cargo baskets, canoe carriers, and everything else. Now, like I said, as I tiptoe around, what do we got going on wheel and tire wise? And I'm gonna get out of the shot so that there's not shade on this beautiful wheel. So you have this nice satin, sort of like a copper finish to the wheel. Love the design, those 33-inch Goodyear Wrangler off-road tires with the protection, 265 on the width, 70 series sidewall. And then you'll also notice suspension-wise, this, just like the TRD Pro, has sway bar disconnects. So you can see just how much movement we have with this front suspension, that upper control arm, massive, very beefy with the Trailhunter name on it. And I think that's gonna be the big differentiator, is that with this truck, having that sway bar disconnect allows this much movement of the suspension. Now, as we come down the side, you are gonna get that iForce Max badge, because we do have that special power underneath the hood. Color matched on the mirror caps, LED turn signals. Up top, you have that cargo carrier. Love the way that they did the nice cutouts and everything to where you could put your cargo basket, your mountain bikes, your canoes, whatever you need up there. We have our Trailhunter badge, gloss black on the side. And this is something, like I said, you're gonna see on the Tundra, the Sequoia. It's gonna blend into many of the different models. And then check out the beefy frame sliders, those rock sliders, to allow you to send this midsize truck deeper into that rock pit than what you're gonna find the Canyon AT4X. Flat black on the door handles, and then body colored top and bottom. Now, as I kind of walk around and step over, a little different here, you could see the nice body lines that they have in the bed of the truck. And this is that carbon composite bed. LED lighting, love the way ARB, that stamped steel, gonna give you the strength, give you the overlanding capability. And then as we come all the way around, you get to the back. That nice flared fender. Look at how far up that rear wheel and tire is tucked into that driver's side fender. Like I said, this is a display just to show you some of that movement, but it's incredible the technology that we have. And then when you push the button on the side of the bed of the truck, it lowers down, nice power assist. Look at what we have. We actually have an air compressor built into the bed of the truck, the LED lighting, your tie down locations, and then to put the truck, the tailgate back up on the truck, you're just gonna reach over. That's gonna bring it right up nice and smooth. And then just like on the TRD Pro, we have that ARB stamped steel rear bumper with your tow hooks and your full tow capability. All at the back, Tacoma stamped in the back. That's your Trailhunter badge, looking good. But why don't we pop the hood and talk power of this Tacoma. All right, guys, now I would love to pop the hood on this one, but this obviously is also a pre-production. If you want to see underneath the hood and just visualize what that iForce Max engine is all about, I'll leave my Tacoma TRD Pro review at the end of this one. But of course, we could talk about what's happening underneath the hood of this Trailhunter. Now, what you're going to find is a unique power plant that's going to separate it from the Colorado, the Canyon, and of course the Ford Ranger. You have that 2.4 liter turbocharged inline four paired to an electric motor to produce 326 horsepower, 465 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission and can tow up to 6,000 pounds. Now, what's fascinating is, remember, you're also going to be able to get your standard iForce engine because of the different grades that are available for the new Tacoma. That standard iForce engine is also a 2.4 liter turbocharged inline four, but it has 278 horsepower, 317 pound-feet of torque, and that one you could get with a 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic transmission. And of course, it all just comes down onto the particular grade Tacoma that you want. But why don't we go ahead, you know what I want is I want to show you the inside of this Trailhunter. So let's go ahead, let's dive in and see what you get. All right, guys, we're inside this overlanding spec factory equipped Toyota Tacoma, the Trailhunter. Now, what's cool about this is that there's going to be a lot of different ways you could customize your Trailhunter. And when I say customize, you're not going to have to go to private companies. You actually could do it all at the time of purchase at your Toyota dealership. There's going to be over 100 accessories specific to overlanding, like what you see up top on the roof. And what's nice about that is that it could all just roll right into your monthly payment and be easy peasy. Now, if you're wondering, well, Joe, how much does this cost? No official pricing yet, but we will be bringing it to you as soon as it is announced. But let's see what is special about the Trailhunter on the inside to the door panels. So I like the way each grade has a unique personality to it. On the Trailhunter, you do have two-tone with the black up top, soft touch material, but then you're gonna get almost that, like that lunar rock gray finish with the gold stitching, the Trailhunter badge, and I like the way they even have almost this like cement colored addition to the panel. Now, of course, you'll have your tray in the center, easily put, I would say, 5 to 6 off-road spec Twinkies in there, and you have your multi-holder for your different drinks. Get a bottle of coconut water, get a kombucha, and a Fiji water since we're out here in Hawaii. JBL premium sound system. And I like the way the door panel is all flat black for the most part to keep it easy to clean. Now going from the door panel to the dash, some of that cement colored graphic, you have more capability to put some beautiful papayas plucked right from the trees here in Hawaii, that orange goldish stitching, the lunar rock gray finish. And then as you slide in, you're gonna get that 14-inch infotainment system. I love the way they upgraded the camera angles. There's our Trailhunter sitting here in Hawaii, but one of my favorite additions, besides the 14-inch, is this bad boy right here. You actually have a removable JBL Bluetooth speaker. You could take this with you as you're overlanding. You could do just about whatever you want with it when it comes to music tunes. And I love the way it locks perfectly into the upper part of the dash. Speaking of perfect, working your way down, you do have a nice placement of a real volume knob. You got your dual climate control, heated seats and ventilated seats, and all your different toggle switches, which are really nice. And of course, a heated steering wheel. I know that that is something that a lot of Tacoma owners have been waiting for, is that heated steering wheel, wireless charging, not one, but two USB-Cs, a 12 volt, if I could just open up the door, there we go, 12 volt, and you have a place here for 10 Pop-Tarts. Perfect for when you're overlanding in the morning, you need some nutrition. There's nothing healthier than a Pop-Tart in the morning. That's what the FDA says. Love the way you have your unique shift lever here for that 8-speed automatic. I am gonna zonk it though. I would like to see a little bit more of the gold stitching, especially on the shift boot. But you got your mode selector, your drive modes, hill descent control, rock crawl, tow, the different camera views, disconnect your sway bars, and that electronic rear diff. 2 cup holders, super soft with that nice gray finish and the stitching. Open it up, we have a safe. So think about all the things that you can lock up so that nobody touches. So if people have been eating your Twinkies when you're not looking, lock them up. That's what I do at home. The seats, that gray finish with the piping, with the stitch. Look at the design. Nice bolstering, both top and bottom. Power seats for the passenger, power seats for the driver, and you have a standard size sunroof. Plus, we're not done yet. Of course, digital rear mirror. Look, everybody's watching us. Kind of creepy here at the island. Supposedly we're the only people, but we have the others that are watching us. But why don't you get your butt over here? I want to show you some of the other things that this new Tacoma has. Come on over. All right, guys, here we are, business time, behind the wheel of the Tacoma Trailhunter. Love the way they got the power seat controls, easy to get to. And then when it comes to room in here, lots of space. One thing I want to point out is on the left of the steering wheel, you have your auxiliary switches, so you can get a winch, extra lighting, all those accessories that we talked about. Plus you're getting a new design steering wheel, 2-piece leather with the Toyota badge. I am gonna zonk it. I wish it said Trailhunter, or at least had that cool compass badge. Let me know how you feel about that. But you do get a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, all new. And if you look on the right-hand side, you can see how we have pitch and roll there, because we are pitched and rolling on the side of this mountain here in Hawaii. And you get a head-up display. But why don't we go ahead? Lots of room up here. I'm feeling good. Let's get in the back seat and see what your passengers are going to experience in this trail. Guys, back seat time. And you know what? Very comfortable back here. I love the way it's got the same material. Compared to some of the competition, though, it feels a little tighter than the Ranger, than the Canyon, than the Colorado, but not as tight as the previous generation Tacoma. On the backs of the seats, that nice soft text material. You do get 2 cup holders, and you do get a home power source, 2 USB-Cs, no air vents back here, which on a hot Hawaiian day, either get me some type of, I don't know, coconut water or a nice a coconut to drink out of, because it's a little hot in here. The seats have large pockets, easily put 3 Hawaiian pineapples in here. That way you don't have to put it in between your legs and poke yourself in the groin. That may stop you from having kids. But like I said, the same great material. The other thing is there's no armrest, no center armrest. But what I did notice, and I'm gonna have Lori kind of move back a little bit, is that you can pull this, and this will fold down with the JBL subwoofer. You do have storage back here, which is great. Perfect for when you're overlanding. Another thing, if you didn't notice it at the start of the video, this also has a snorkel so that you could go in that deep water and not suck in any of the Hawaiian salt water as you're going off-roading through the different rivers and valleys and stuff on the Big Island. But you know what? I want to go on throttle. I kind of want to go on throttle just to turn the air conditioning on because it's very hot right now, but we can't. I do have to get back to the mainland, so we need to wrap this up. Stay tuned for a full drive in the Tacoma Trailhunter. Let's get to it and wrap this one up from Hawaii.